So I'll be quickly talking on beyond the operating rooms, social media for spine health awareness. So just to warm up, I would like to be a little interactive. How many of us use the social media every day? Raise of hands. So almost more than 80% of the population. So there is a story. This is Shanta Bai, 70-year female. She's having severe osteoporosis and osteoporic fractures. But in 1960s, 70s, and 80s, she's been told that spine surgery doesn't work, it fails. So she doesn't want to get treated, and she's developing further and further the kyphosis and neurological deficit. But she's been told that spine surgery doesn't work, that there is no awareness, she doesn't want to get operated. There is another lady, Gangubai, 70-year female. She's got severe lumbar canal stenosis. She's got claudication distance less than 10 meters. She's not able to walk. And she's been told surgery, but she's not opting for surgery because she's been told spine surgery doesn't work and it fails. So here, this is where, as a spine surgeon, we need to up our game and create more awareness content. So why not use the social media? This is the Forbes magazine recently published. It says in 2023, more than 4.9 billion population was using social media, while in 2027, it says about 5.85 billion people will be using out of 8 billion population the social media. And on average, 145 minutes per day a person can spend on social media. So the bottom line is social media is not just a tool, but it's changing and shaping the world. So why not we combat the misinformation, facilitate scientific discussions among all colleagues here, and start discussing micro-learning all the data, all the articles we have. The study done in 2010 talks about that more than 80% of the patients use social media to research their doctors, the hospitals, and the information about their disease. The Murray et al., the systematic analysis they did, and it talks about encouraging the physician-to-physician learning, disseminate information. Another article, it shows that the way of sharing health information is with the social media is more influential than the written text. So the power of social media, it improves the global reach, it improves, it doesn't need much money, it's very low cost, it's very cheap. We have the real-time engagement. I can post a thing and discuss with Samay at the same time, discuss with Neeraj sir, discuss with Vishal sir, discuss with Arvind sir, either in Australia or either in Canada or US, all the friends at the same moment of time, I'll discuss all these things in real time. So it is a very powerful tool. Gone are the days where we were not using, sharing the knowledge, keeping the knowledge to ourselves, but with social media, we can share the knowledge, learn together and be together. We always feel the basic 4 material needs, roti, kapda, makan. The social media will be the one who will be the 4th basic need soon. This is another article by Shiraj Qureshi from New York. It talks about the amount of quality content by spine surgeons. It's by the Jin-Sung scale is so low that the laymen have most of the content and the quality is quite low as compared to the other specialties, whether dermatology or plastic surgery or physiotherapy or weight loss physicians. So we need to step up the game and increase our quality and share more contents. How to do it? So we can share more and more knowledge about spine health, about lumbar canal stenosis, about prolapse intervertebral disc, about scoliosis, about kyphosis, about osteoporosis, which creates awareness, which motivates people to take treatment to make patients better life. We can discuss the treatment options, surgical, non-surgical, all these options we can discuss. What are the minimally invasive, maximally invasive, all these options we can give to the patient so that can understand better and give their options and choices. We can give the options and learn, make them learn and aware that things can be preventable. This is one of the things which is close to me, like vertebral artery aneurysm and the manipulation by anywhere, chiropractors, physiotherapists, or barbers, leading to 1 in 20,000 of injuries leading to stroke, paralysis, quadriplegia. With your awareness videos, people will stop manipulating their neck and prevent the vertebral artery aneurysm and devastating complications associated with. So these parts, apologies for the lot of overlap between our talks. We would have done it better, but quickly talking about, we can pick the platform based on your interest and the audience interest of your patients. If your audience is more on YouTube, you use more YouTube. If your audience is on LinkedIn, use LinkedIn or Instagram. Keep more consistent contents and frequent contents. Avoid trolling other colleagues, avoid mental health issues, follow all the protocols. Another article by Neuron Project, published in Journal of Pain Research, it says that improved literacy is associated with the video, audio podcasts, and images shown on social media. It motivates the patient to do better. Another article by Seattle Spine Foundation, they studied with their webinar that more than 55% of the physicians, they changed their practice after looking at the webinars. Also, it changed the perspective of the patients looking at the management options of their disease. Another article about social media by Liang, it says that it has a huge professional impact. There is great networking and sharing findings and smart discussions, and we can discuss each other's articles, and it increases the reach of the article. Another article, this talks about the rhabdomyosarcoma and typically says the written text is no longer that useful as much as the videos in social media used. Another article recently published in 25 June by NASJ, it clearly says that as a spine professional, we need to step up our game, create more awareness videos which will help not just yourself, but your patients, and eventually improve the practice of the spine surgeons. We are doing our bit, all thanks to Dr. Ashok Sham, Dr. Neeraj Bijlani to give me opportunity to do this vertebral views show. Recently, we reached the milestone of 50,000 views with the vertebral views, and we are stepping up the game and creating more and more awareness about it. We are sharing a lot of things. I'm associated with a lot of organizations, AO Spine or SRS, and they give a good opportunity to social media awareness, and we are doing our bit good. So with the future coming up more and more AI and machine learning, we can improvise our content and make better and better content for the betterness of the patients. Finally, I'd like to thank everyone and take this opportunity to launch the Spine TV. And with the editorial board, Dr. Hadgavkar, Dr. Nene, Dr. Vishal Kundranani, Dr. Bijlani, and Ashok Sham, and myself, I would like to invite you all to be part, collaborate with the Spine TV, and it will be a different game changer in the upcoming years. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your time.